Okay, so here's what happened. I rolled into Walmart. Yeah, and I mean rolled in. Um, I'm handicapped. Yeah, not in the head. Since back surgery, I had them rods in my back 3 years ago, and my knees are shot. There's literally no cartilage. I have a hard time walking on hard surfaces. I really do. And yeah, they give me a little blue sticker with the wheelchair. You get to park in them parking spots up front. That don't work too good when you have a 4 door, 1 ton with an 8 foot box because you're hanging out. So I try to give respect for other people because I mean that's kind of I park down a little further and I just grab a cart and walk in. Now it's funny. I can walk through the woods with a chainsaw on uneven ground and I'm fine. But hard surfaces kill me. I can't stand 5 minutes on a hard surface. I just can't. It kills me. So this is my Walmart story. If I can get this cat to leave me alone just a second. One of you guys named him the Iron Cat. I think that's pretty appropriate. Yeah, he's Iron Cat. Uh, so I roll into Walmart in a handicap cart, and first thing that happens, there's somebody there. Sir, would you like a mask? No, I don't want a freaking mask. Well, you know soon that you're gonna. No, you don't understand that. No, no. So I already got a little upset, and I just, nah, I've had enough. I've had enough. So I go through the store with Barbara. I got me a little basket in front of me, and Barbara's got a cart. After an hour and a half of shopping, which shouldn't take an hour, but Uh, I'll explain that here in a little bit in the video why that is. We get everything we need. We used to enjoy shopping at Walmart. We really did. Not anymore. It's become a nightmare. At our local Hornell Walmart store. That's what's important. So about halfway through shopping, guy walks up and starts talking to me, and he recognized me as Iron Horse. That used to kind of puzzle me a little bit at first, but it doesn't anymore. And then a second older gentleman walked up and Iron Horse, oh, I didn't know you shopped here. I didn't even know you lived around me. And so we talk a minute. Don't be afraid to walk up to me. If you see me in public, just walk right up, introduce yourself, shake my hand, and I'll talk to you. I'm not a celebrity. I'm just me. It just happens to be that we do this together on YouTube. So be part of that. And I'll probably talk your ear off, so get used to that too. So we get our shopping. Well, amongst this shopping thing, it got to be very aggravating for me. It really did. Because when the Big C started, that was exactly when this normal Walmart store, it's an older store, wanted to be a superstore. They have more items. So they narrowed up every freaking aisle where the two carts literally bump in most cases trying to get through aisles. They used to be 3 carts wide. Okay, so I'm sitting around right in my little buggy, and then they hang stuff at the end of the aisles. So when you're trying to turn, trying to get around this old lady that can't maneuver her cart very well either, stuff brushes up against you. I'm like a bull in a china shop. I'm looking, trying to watch this and watch that, and not get hit at the end of the aisle. Their main aisles, they put so much pallets of stuff in them that when you walk in the store, grab your cart, and you start down them, you're brushing up against clothing, trying to get past all this box stuff so you don't hit it. This is no joke. Those of you that live in my region, sign in on that one. Yeah. So it's not a very good shopping experience to begin with. And you turn an aisle, and this happened. I'm trying so hard to not wreck anything. And they got these ice cream scoops hanging on a temporary display rack that sticks out the aisle on the end at the corner. Well, you know what happened there, you know. It grabbed a hold of me, and next thing you know, there's ice cream scoops all over the floor. And I used to stop, pick things up, put them back on. But it's got where that there's so much of this stuff in the aisle, or a cardboard display case cocked at an angle right there where I need to get something. And you bump it and it tips over and things will fly. I wash my hands with it. I just keep going. And well, you'll get this occasional older lady like, well, that was rude. I'd never do that. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. And you have. Don't tell me that. You're an angry person. I can tell by looking at your face. It's all pruny and grizzled. You don't like yourself. Why are you going to like other people? And, but that ticked me off. It's very upsetting to go to this local Walmart store anyway, because everything you want is on the very bottom shelf or the very top shelf. I just take my cane, whop, 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 start, and then I pick up what I want. You know, I'm trying to be careful. You know, I try to be respectful, but this is the way it works. So we get through this store. Of course, Barb's dragging along behind me, and now something that Barb's always done, always, forever. We can be going through the store and we'll be talking, and even if I'm walking, pushing a cart, and I'm talking away, and she darts down this other aisle and turns left to go get one little thing she wanted, and I'm sitting there talking away to her, don't realize she's gone, and people giving me weird looks like, oh, another one of them. Mm-hmm. Your wives do that to you? Do they? Yeah. Well, anyway, so that happens to me. So I'm talking to myself. I'm actually grumbling about Walmart, but I'm trying to be civil about it. You know, you try to be nice to other people. Well, it used to be when you went into stores like that, especially this Walmart, everybody we're smaller communities. And people are talking, to each other and greeting and waving and, oh, I haven't seen you in a long time. How's the grandkids? Blah, 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 that kind of thing. You don't anymore. They're just focused, trying to get through the store the best they can. Banging the carts. Nothing worse than when you're trying to enjoy your shopping experience because you're spending darn good money anymore on nothing. You can't enjoy yourself in this store. You cannot. You cannot. And it amazed me that at the beginning of the Big C is when they narrowed up all the aisles and decided to put pallets full of crap that nobody wants down all the main aisles. So you can't, in a lot of cases, you can't get only one cart through on the main aisles. It's that bad. And the whole time it's just mortal agony. You hear stuff falling on the floor behind you, and people are walking around or stepping on it. What are you thinking, Walmart and Hornell? What are you thinking? So anyway, let's get beyond all this. Social distancing. They got these freaking blocks. Please stay 6 feet apart. We can't. We cannot stay 6 feet apart. You won't let us. This crap's in the way. Them aisles are too narrow. It's not possible. Social distancing. Right. Loving it. I agree with that, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, with what's going on, just if you don't know these people, they ain't around all the time, just be respectful and let's not keep things going, And that works. Masks don't work. They don't. In fact, they're harmful for you, really. We're not designed to breathe our own air back in. That's not good. We need to expel it and keep it out. And there's a whole thing I got to say about that medically. And yes, I have a degree in medicine, believe it or not, I do. Now that's funny, isn't it? Because I'm a logger by art. That's a whole nother story. So I get done with all of this. Now they've had a habit lately of having one checkout open. They're trying to promote these little self-checkouts and little kiosk things, and they want you to use them. Okay, let me explain something. when you got one checkout open in a big store, which it's not becoming such a problem. People have quit shopping there. Nothing like they used to a year ago. There was a lot of business now. There's nowhere near as much. And I know it. So they're shooting themselves in the foot 3 times to try to get ahead. I can't get my ice cream or anything frozen at Walmart because if they only have one checkout open, it takes you 45 minutes to get through it. And every time when I finally get to the checkout, and this is, I'm livid by this time, you know, and we're open on aisle 3. I look over, oh, yeah, okay, that just had to fuel the fire. You wait till I get through. Is this personal? Or is it just happenstance? Nah, I'm taking this personal by this time. I choose to. My problem with self-checkouts is this is the way the world's going, is no interaction. If I'm paying good money for items, I want to talk to that friendly face that is supposed to be good at customer relations. You get to know your checkout people. You do. And you look for it, hey, hi, how you doing? You know, they know the faces. And I want them to put my stuff in a bag for me. I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to give them my money. This is the way it works for me. This is my world, and I'm not going to let that change. You know, if I'm going to be individual about this, I'll just do my shopping online. I found out we can actually do that. Yeah, that was amazing, you know. And so, yeah, I was livid. So, anyway, we got 2 cartfuls of groceries. This could be a long video because, boy, I ain't done yet. We got 2 carts full of groceries. And I kind of roll up in my little handicap chair. And I look, and there's these yellow plastic chains across all these rows of checkouts. And then there's like 2 or 3 rows of them kiosks for self-checkouts, and people backed right out amongst the clothing aisle. Yeah, and around all the pallets full of stuff, and it's confusing where the line even starts because it's coming from 3 ways. And amongst them kiosks, for every 2 of them, there is 1 checkout girl. Okay, so there's 3 checkout girls. The lady that was trying to give me a darn mask that I didn't want is also a checkout girl. Yeah, so there's 4 that was available. Close them frickin' kiosks, do some good customer service, get the crap out of the aisle so people can at least get through and enjoy themselves. Right? Is that right? Am I wrong? I probably am in some people's eyes, and I don't care. This is my opinion. This is my world. I'm going to mess it up as bad as I can if I have to, you know. And I'll chew my own foot off just to not have to deal with crap like this. I swear I will. So we pull up, don't know what to do. I'm looking around. Well, one of these people that recognized me as Iron Horse was behind us about 4 or 5 carts back and around the end of something. Pallets full of junk in the main aisle, so you can't get 1 cart through us all. Wrong. And we're supposed to be staying away from each other. Yeah, okay. So no checkouts. I'm sitting here and I'm waiting, and people are congregating. Everybody has, there's like 8 of us with full carts. Each cart's over $100. Every cart is over $100 anymore. You know that. So Barb and I have got $250 in groceries, actually, because she's pretty good at stacking items in a cart where it looks like building blocks, you know, and heaping them right up. And she can't barely push the darn thing. And it's stuff we need. We try to shop every 2 weeks. And, oh yeah, no checkout, sit there waiting. So finally, this lady that was talking to us, she said, I'm going to find out what's going on. So she walks down across the way and talks to one of the cashiers that's babysitting them kiosks that don't work in the first place. And asked her about, well, is anything going to open the checkout? No, you got to use these. Well, there's quite a line here for me. They're going, no checkouts. You're not going to get through the checkout. You're just not. She came back, and she was hot. Now, this seemed to be quite a nice lady. She was hot. So the people behind me and beside me are looking around each other. Well, what's going on? Except for one guy that recognized me as Iron Horse. He's sitting there smiling. So I didn't know what to do about this. I says, well, it's like this, Barb. I says, we're going down to Painted Post Walmart shopping. They got great big aisles and lots of checkouts open. For those of you that want to use them little self-checkouts, they got a bunch of them too. But those of us that don't, no, we ain't got to worry about it. I can find everything in that store, and that is the Super Walmart. They got a great food selection. The people are friendly and helpful. The people who work at Hornell Walmart are miserable. They get off in the corners and just yak at each other. You can't get their attention. They hate their jobs. You go to the Painted Post Walmart, and it's a whole different world. Not only that, it's like, well, this can of beans is only 88 cents. How come it's 96 cents in Hornell Walmart? They're the same darn beans. And then you get looking at other things. It's like, well, this don't make sense. You know, why is these items cheaper than Hornell Walmart? Okay, so that's the way that is. Trouble is, we got to drive 35, 40 minutes. You know, it's only a 20-minute drive to Hornell one. So, you know, you're selling your soul is what you're doing. And I'm not about that. So I get up off my little cart. Okay, Barb, come on. We're going to Painted Post Walmart. Let's let the stuff sitting there. If they're going to be rude enough to do something like that to us, I'm not going to spend an hour and a half trying to find where every aisle, all that stuff went back in. Well, the second I did that, and I'm start walking down the aisle, Barb's agreement, down the aisle we go. We had to go out. They had it where you couldn't even get out of the store without going down to the in aisle and going through them gates that the alarm goes off every time that you come in, which is really rude. So Barb decides, well, I got to go to the bathroom. Well, this lady that's a checkout girl that trying to hand everybody masks says, well, do you need some help, sir? I says, yeah. I said, we need some cashiers. Oh, no, you're not going to get any cashiers. You got to use the checkout. Self-checkout, yeah, okay. No, not happening. No, not only that, I'm never coming in the store again. I'm not going in that store again. So, as I'm walking down that main aisle, and I turn right, I look back, there was a slew of people walking right behind me, and about 15 carts of groceries. Yes, and 2 or 3 of them were people that were in them self-checkout aisles. Yes. Now, some of you are going to look at that as I did a bad thing. Guess what? I didn't. I did not. I am paying for personal service. Okay? If I'm going to pay your prices for what you got in there just as a matter of convenience, that I can get most items in one store, I want a bag. Don't be out of bags. They're always out of bags. You got to pay 5 cents for a paper bag that frickin' rips and everything goes on the floor. You can get it into your vehicle. You can't get it out of the vehicle into the house. Boom. That ain't the way paper bags used to be. Paper bags were strong. They were. You know, this is cheap crap. They got rid of the plastic bags. Fine, okay. Guess what? We don't have dolphins here. We don't. I understand the concept. People in California must have this run of frickin' throwing their plastic grocery bags and their straws for like a cold drink from fast food or something into the ocean, and they're harming dolphins. Okay, well, if you Californians are that stupid to let that happen, fine. They actually, out in California, they don't even give you a straw. If you go to Burger King and get a shake or something, you don't get a straw. This is what I'm told. Is that right? Is it? Okay, we don't have dolphins here. We don't have an ocean here. We don't. So you can't get a bag. Well, you can buy their cheap blue ones that are reusable. Okay, fine. I finally caved into that. And the trip before in that Walmart, this was my warning sign. There's always a sign that something is going to go wrong. They didn't have any of the reusable blue Walmart bags. Nope, we're out. Really. We'll sell you a bunch of these paper bags that don't work for 5 cents a piece. Nah, that ain't happening. I thought I had in my truck maybe a few bags, which thank God I did. So I ended up throwing all the groceries back in my cart and going out, ruffling through my back seat of my truck, and I found half a dozen bags, and there was enough I could stuff everything in it. That was the trip before last. So I'm not going to my local Hornell Walmart store anymore because of this crap. I do understand the following day they had 2 checkouts open. They're trying to drive it down our throats that we take care of our own darn groceries, bring our own darn bags and everything. Well, guess what? Does that mean we don't have to bring our own money? Can we just pack the stuff and leave? No, it don't mean that, does it? They're taking away my shopping experience. Good for you, Walmart. I'm not going there anymore. I'm not. So we ended up going to 3 other stores to get what we needed. And pleasant surprise, I saved about $26 by not shopping at the Walmart. So I was like, wow, they might have just did me a favor. And seeing as how they've added, when they have a checkout open, they've added about 40 minutes of my shopping trip. From going from one store to another, it evened out. It takes me the same amount of time. It does. And I saved $26. Okay, I got wise to that real fast. I got it. I did. I got it. I don't know what to say, people. I'm not a rude person. I'm a kind person. I'll do anything for anybody. But don't. When I'm trying to give you money to buy something from you, don't make me have to go through one of these kiosks. I want a cashier and a grocery bag. That's all I ask, and I'll pay you a price for that service. And so won't many, many other people. And I mean it, they will. I can't stress enough that this world has gone to crap. It really has. And it hasn't done it overnight. It's slowly. Your rights are being taken away from you. Your personal experiences. They want you to be zombies in a horde. That's what they want. And I don't know who they is. Every time I think I got it figured out, I find out there's somebody else behind it. Corporate America sucks anymore. It does. But I got a feeling there's a whole lot of other people that ain't going back to that Walmart either. Yeah. Don't crap in your own mess yet. That's a military saying. Don't crap in your mess yet. Yeah, you guys in the military know exactly what that is, don't you? And the ones that used to be in. You don't do that. That's about it. It's early in the morning Saturday, so I decided I'd come out here and get this out before I actually woke all the way up. And I'm going to go in and have me another cup of coffee. I have to come back out here and put a couple items in the boxes. I got some small box stuff that I got to get mailed out today. And we will be back. I think maybe tomorrow there'll be another video. We have some more interesting things coming up. Andy L keeps asking me, are you ever going to finish anything? Well, yeah, Andy, we're going to. Maybe we already have. You just ain't seen the video yet because I haven't posted it. Some of the stuff that we're building is theoretical or concepts. You get started on these items and these builds, and you get where you run into a freaking problem you got to solve. Well, it either takes money or time or a machine shop that has more equipment than I do. Andy, that's why we don't have a lot of stuff finished. Some stuff has got finished and is gone. Just the way it is. Or we have to run it or put the video clips together. My time is limited right this second. I'm very busy, but I'm trying to spend as much time out here as I can. And I had to give up a little of one thing to go to another sometimes. That's the way it is. And a man's got to just keep going. And I'm one of them men, just trying to keep going. So yes, Andy, you're going to see this winter is when we're going to be showcasing a lot of the really cool builds, and that's going to be good times. But until snow flies, I'm going to be busy periodically. That's why you don't see the video content that I used to do. But it's going to change very soon. I thank all of you for being here, and let me know what you think about what I went through. I know that some things you're going to look at that I do isn't exactly the right way, but it is my way, and I do treat everybody with respect. That's all I ask back. So when I go shopping, I choose places that I'm going to have a good shopping experience. If I got to give up a buttload of money, I want to make it worth it, okay? See you later. Bye.